Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to guide you through the process of booking a local flight in Nigeria. If it's your first time having to book a local flight in Nigeria, I'm going to guide you through the process. So keep watching the video, give it a thumbs up if you like it, leave any question in the comment section and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get started. To book a local flight in Nigeria, you actually don't need any agent to help you with the flight booking and all that. The only decision you need to make is to decide on which airline that you are going to fly with. In terms of airlines, we have a lot of airlines in Nigeria that you can fly with. Depends on your location, your takeoff location and your destination as well. But if you're going from locations like Lagos to Abuja or Abuja to Lagos, you are very lucky. You have a lot of airlines to choose from. So you can see some popular airlines that you have in Nigeria. The ones like Air, the ones like Arik as well. Green Africa, we have Green Africa also. We have Ibom Air. We have Value Jets. We have a lot of airlines that you can choose from while flying locally in Nigeria. Sometimes you might have to compare their prices to see what's good for you. Of course, everyone wants a discount in whatsoever way. But in this video, we're going to use Airpeace. But trust me, the process is going to be relatively the same thing across all the airlines on how to book your local flight in Nigeria. So you will head over to flyairpeace.com. By the way, in the description of this video, I'm going to be leaving links to top 10 airlines in Nigeria. So you can just click on the link and then you go ahead and book your flight following the video tutorial. So I'm going to use Airpeace as it's very, very popular. In fact, one of the most popular airlines in Nigeria. So immediately head over to flyairpeace.com. One common thing that you can notice across all the airlines is that they have their flight booking widgets on their homepage directly. So you don't need to struggle while trying to book a flight. All you need to do is to type in the domain name. When it loads, then of course you're going to see the flight booking widget right here. You can notice the same thing with Arik. Okay, so just head over to arikair.com. You are going to see their flight booking widgets right at their homepage, as well as Green Africa. greenafrica.com, you're going to see their flight booking widget right here. The same thing with Ibom Air, you can see that, as well as Value Jets. In fact, all the airlines, you're going to see their flight booking widget on their home page. So let's go ahead and book the flight right away. Now you have the flight booking widget right here, and you have the one way or the round trip. The one way is only the to, and the round trip is basically the to and fro, that's going and coming back. So right now I'm going to leave it at one way. So I click on this first option to select my departure airport. So let's say I'm going from Lagos to Abuja. So right here, of course, my departure is going to be airport in Lagos. So I'm going to type in Lagos right here. Of course, you can see the Lagos option. I'm going to select that. And here we'll have the arrival airport. This is the destination, in other words. So I'm going to click that and I'm going to select Abuja. Okay. And here we have the date that you want to travel. So I'm going to click here and select a date. So let's say I'm going to select on the 3rd of March. Okay. And here you have an option to select the passengers. Okay, so right here, someone 12 years old plus is old enough to have their own seat. So that's what they regard as an adult when it comes to flying on Airpeace. So right here, if you're going with a child, you can click here and select how many children that you're going with. And here it says infants. You can as well select if you're going with an infant or not. But let me just keep it on 1 adult, 0 child, 0 infant. And I'm going to click on search flight. And right here we have the flight options that we just searched for, and surprisingly somehow we even have an available flight for today. Let's say I want to travel today, I still have an available flight to book for today. That's pretty nice. And we have for first, we have for second, and you can see this one right here for the 3rd, which I selected. Meanwhile, if you want to travel on air, you may have to book the flight up front. So scroll the way down, you're going to see all the flights that are available for 3rd of March. So right here, you can see the price. And this is the minimum price, obviously, for economy class. And you can see they have a few classes right here, the economy, the business, and the first class. So this price that you're going to see right here is the minimum price, which is the economy price. And right now, you can scroll all the way down. And here, it's been arranged according to their takeoff time. You can see this first one, the takeoff time is 6:30 in the morning. And it arrives at 7:50 in the same morning at Abuja. And right here you can see the second flight of the day is taking off at 10:35 a.m. to arrive at 11:55. So you can take a look at all the flights that they have for the 3rd of March. So you're going to want to go ahead and select the perfect time for you. 6:30 might actually be in a rush hour, but that depends on what you're going for. But if you're not in so much rush, you can select the 10:35 a.m. or the 1:40. But in this video, I'm going to select the 1:40 p.m. So after making up your mind on which one to go with, you're going to click on either the economy or the business class. And you can see for the first class, it basically says no seat. So it's either it's filled up already. So I'm going to click on the economy class right here. And then you can see a bit more information. Here you have economy, non-flexi, domestic. This is just a subclass of the economy class, okay? I'm gonna still select the economy, non-flexi, domestic right here. And you can see the options. You have your luggage is gonna be 15 kg of baggage allowance. And you also have your hand luggage together. So I'm gonna click on this option. I'm just going to scroll all the way down and click on continue as guest. I don't actually need to log in an account to be able to book the flight. So I can book the flight as a guest. So I'm going to just click on continue as a guest. Okay, and here we go. Now you need to enter the information of the traveler right here. So the gender, let me quickly enter my information right here. And this option, it says enter your piece advantage number. So this right here is unique to Airpeace. Okay, they have something they call the advantage number, which if you enter it, you're going to get some amount off. But right now we are registering as a guest, so I don't have an Airpeace advantage number or whatever. So I'm going to scroll past that, and here it has a special assistance. You can click that and check out if you have a mobility issue or deaf passenger or blind passenger. You can indicate that right here. But if not, you can collapse that and click contact person. And right here, you're going to have to enter the contact information. Now, the only information that we need to enter is going to be the email and phone number. So go ahead and enter the phone number. You might want to enter a correct phone number so as to receive SMS messages regarding your flight information. For the email, I'm going to go ahead and enter my email address, and I'll just click on continue. And here you have some options to set up the sky seat selection. Go ahead and select the actual seats that you want to travel on. So click this drop down right here. Then scroll all the way down. You're going to see the mock-up of the airplane and the available seats right here. So these ones cancelled out has already been taken by other passengers. So anyone you select right now is going to be cancelled out by you, so that whenever another person is trying to book the same flight, of course, they are not going to select the same seats that you've just selected. As you can see, all these ones right here, if I go ahead and click on them, nothing happens, right? Nothing happens because they are locked up by other passengers. Now, all you need to do is to go ahead and select your own, and of course, it's going to be locked also. So these ones right here are obviously the window seats. So I'll just go ahead and select these right here. So anyone you want to select, go ahead and click on it. And here you can see my name is now on it, but I'm just the only one seeing my name right there. Okay, so this step is going to be similar across all the airlines. They have this technology whereby you go ahead and select your seats online and all that stuff. And it's very, very, very interesting. So if you have an additional baggage apart from the 15 kilogram of baggage allowed for you for this ticket, you can indicate that right here, and some funds are going to be added to your fee. So just drop that down, and you can see right here 1 kg is equal to 1,000 naira. So you can go ahead and add in a lot more kg that you need. That will be enough for your baggage. So after that, click on apply, and the amount is going to be added to your ticket total right here. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way down and click on continue to flight summary. So right now you're going to see the summary of your flight booking. The total price for now is 98k. Scroll the way down, you see the breakdown as well. The airfare is this, the fuel surcharge is this, the taxes is this, the travel insurance is this. So go ahead and click on continue to payment. So now you just go ahead and select a payment method from here. And of course, the most popular one right here is going to be the pay stack. So when you click on the pay stack, scroll down, of course, here you want to accept their terms and then click on make payment. So immediately you click on payment, it's going to take you to pay stack payment page, where of course you need to make your payment and you have successfully booked your local flight ticket. Even though we're not going to pay, let's go ahead and click on make payment. So now we're getting redirected to pay stack payment page, and this is the last stage of booking your local flight in Nigeria. So you can see that this is a one-time account. That's if I'm paying with the transfer method. If I want to pay with the card method, I'll switch to card right here. Of course, I need to enter my card number, the card expiry, the CVV, and of course I click on pay. As well as if I want to use the OPay or the USSD or the bank, but the favorite for me to use on Paystack payment pages, the transfer, which this is very fast for me. So this is a one-time account just only for this transaction. So you just go ahead and pay this amount right here exactly to the last kobo, and then of course it's going to be detected immediately, and you're going to receive all the information about your flight tickets to your email address. That's of course why you need to use a valid email address while booking your local flight in Nigeria. So I actually hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or so, leave it in the comment section. And if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to turn on the notification to get notified whenever I drop a new tutorial. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.